Have you ever tried to meditate or visualize and fall asleep? Or felt like your brain just won't let you go there? You're not lazy, you're not broken, and it might be something much deeper than you realize. It might be something called cosmic shame. And two of my clients, back to back, just showed me what that was and how it can affect your life. So 2 days in a row, this issue came up, and I haven't seen something like this in a long time. So I take that as a sign that this message needs to get out. I had two clients who couldn't fully connect to their higher self no matter how badly their conscious mind wanted to. I'm not saying we didn't get answers. It was just a little different than my normal sessions. My second client said, I want to meditate, I really do, but every time I try, I just fall asleep. I constantly hear my inner voice telling me I need to meditate, but I just shut down and I procrastinate or I kind of try and fall asleep. He used to be able to meditate very successfully, he said. He used to connect easily, but somewhere along the line, life happened. His meditation practice stopped being a priority and then something just shifted. And now he feels twisted, literally. In his words, he said, it feels like I'm wearing a sumo suit. Everything is heavy and I'm being twisted to the left. And God is on the right. He wasn't resisting out of fear of God. He was resisting out of shame in front of God. Not shame from something obvious, but a slow building shame that comes from knowing what makes you feel good and what is best for you, but then avoiding it. He told me I didn't put the effort in to break the barrier I feel between me and God. I keep avoiding it. When I asked his body why it twisted away from God, it said this: I think I need to be more pure. I need to be good for everyone. When I asked him to ask his body, well, what does good enough look like? He had no answer. And right there, we uncovered the root of him feeling like he couldn't connect to God. It wasn't laziness. It was a deeply held belief that you have to earn the right to be seen by God, to be good enough for God. Now let's go back to the very first client I had a couple of nights ago who dealt with similar things. Different story, same pattern. She also struggled to feel worthy of a connection with God. She also fell into emotional exhaustion. She carried guilt so deep that it became a dark energy, an energy that was holding her, not an entity, an energy. In her words, I allowed it. I let it hold me. I feel weak and I don't try. And yet both clients wanted to connect. They wanted to meditate. They wanted to heal, to turn toward the divine, but something bigger was blocking them. Something cosmic. I had a discussion with my second client afterwards and brought up a situation that I've actually seen a couple of times in the past month. I said to him, what if that cosmic shame isn't even about something that happened in this life? What if a scenario like this happened? What if a long time ago, in another life, you were a commander of some other alien race and something majorly went wrong on your watch and you feel shame and guilt to your core because of it? You blame yourself so deeply that your left brain is pulling you away from God, pulling you away to make sure you never let this happen again. He nodded. He couldn't see the full story, but his body felt it. The sumo suit, the twisting, the shame that had no words. This is cosmic shame. It's ancestral, energetic, and sometimes even galactic. Cosmic shame says, don't look at the light. You don't deserve it yet. So if you relate to either of these clients and try to meditate and fall asleep, or just keep procrastinating and don't do it, or you just really feel disconnected from God, it's not because you're doing something wrong. It might be because your nervous system is trying to protect you from something you haven't grieved from yet or cleared. But the good news is you can still release this guilt and shame, even if you don't know all the details of the reasons behind it. You can still begin to turn toward the light. Here's your baby step. Don't force a full meditation. Just sit quietly, place your hand on your heart, and say this: Even if I can't see or feel a connection to God, I choose to believe and know that I'm always connected to God. Universe, gently show me this truth. And then just breathe. Because sometimes connection doesn't start with a vision. It starts with a decision to turn your face to the light, even if you can't feel it yet.